Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? That's not an iPhone. No, it's not. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Google Nexus S. Cool beans. Picked this one up down at the Rogers store this morning, and I've been dying to tear into it. They've already opened it up, cut the tape, because they wanted to check it out too. This is the first unit that they've gotten in store. Cool beans. So they have a demo unit in there, and they have this one unit, and that's it. Now they have none because I took it. Cool beans. I picked this one up on an upgrade. The regular upgrade price on a 3-year renewal with Rogers was $149. I was lucky enough to pick it up on with a $50 mail-in rebate, made it $99.99. And because I added data to the new line, I used Mom's upgrade for this. Because I added data to the new line, next month I'll get a $100 credit on my bill, which will make this free. Cool beans. Stopped to have a drink of coffee. Sorry guys. Throat's a little croaky today. Technically it's not free. I still have to pay the $35 activation and the tax on $149, but essentially it's going to be like $50 pretty much, which is pretty much dirt cheap. Cool beans. So before I rip into this, I'm going to give you the specs on the phone, and then we'll power it up for the first time and take a look at it. I haven't powered it up yet or nothing, so we'll take a look at it. This is a quad band GSM phone on the 850, 900, 1800, and 1900 frequencies. And it has HSPA on the 850, 900, and 2100 megahertz frequencies. That is your Rogers and AT&T 3G. So this will work on AT&T and Rogers 3G networks. Very cool. It has 802.11n, B, and G Wi-Fi. It has Bluetooth 2.1. It does feature near field communications, which is Google's new NFC thing. That looks kind of cool. I'm not sure what I really think about that yet, but you know, it also has assisted GPS. The screen is a 4-inch WVGA Super AMOLED display at 480 by 800 pixels. So it should be pretty poppin'. The demo unit I looked at in Owen Sound had a gorgeous display on it, so I'm assuming this will be much the same. There's a horrible amount of bubbles on that. They should be able to apply that better at the factory than have all those bubbles all over it. That is crazy. There's a lot of bubbles on the back too. But as you can see, it's been taken out and looked at, but it hasn't been powered up yet. It doesn't even have a SIM card in it right now. Cool beans. And it also features haptic feedback vibration. So you get the haptic feedback vibration when you're typing and so on and so forth. 3 times gyroscope, 3-axis gyroscope, a accelerometer, and a digital compass. Cool beans. So it's pretty much got everything built into this sucker. Build quality feels pretty darn good. It feels great in your hand. The contoured back there and everything just fits into your hand really, really well. It's nice and light too. I believe the specs say it's about 130 grams, 129 grams, something like that. So it's not a whole lot different in weight than the iPhone, although the iPhone does feel heavier. It also feels slightly more solid. The iPhone feels more solid, but that's probably because of the glass and metal construction, whereas this one is plastic. So there you go. It does feel good though. It feels like a good quality plastic. It doesn't feel cheap in any way. Cool beans. So let's peel this, well, before we get into that, let's take a look at what else is in the box, Tone. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Very Apple-ish kind of packaging, although this is cardboard, not plastic. And inside the box, we're going to get your portable quad band mobile phone safety and warranty guide. Okay, whatever. No, I'm not interested in that. Also included is a pair of headphones, a headset, which might not be too bad considering it's Sony. But yeah, it's probably not the greatest headset in the world, but at least they include something. And then here you have your wall charger, which will be your Samsung USB wall charger. Cool beans. And also included is a USB to micro USB cable. You'll need that to sync it all up to your computer and everything. And your battery. The battery is a 1500 milliamp lithium ion cell. Cool beans. So 1500 milliamps, pretty decent. We'll have to see what kind of battery life we get out of it. I'm not real sure, but you know, we'll have to check that out. Cool beans. So now, without further ado, let's whip this off the front and take a look at that gorgeous curved display. The display is actually slightly curved on this, which is really, really cool. And apparently it has kind of an anti-fingerprint coating on it. As you can see, I'm whipping my fingers along it here, and it's not really picking up any fingerprints, which is kind of cool. That might be kind of Might be kind of neat. Might negate the need for a screen shield. Although, I may rock this with a screen shield anyway. We'll see. So let's peel this off the back. Cool beans. That's a nice shiny back there. I'm sure it won't take me too long to scratch that up. Might have to pick up a case for my Nexus. We'll have to see. Cool beans. So let's pop the thing open and get the SIM card and the battery in. And then we'll power it up. This does use a standard SIM, so I'm going to need to use an adapter for my micro SIM, which I do have. So it's not a big deal. Here I have an adapter for my micro SIM. So I'm simply going to take my micro SIM, pop it in here into the little adapter, and then slide it ever so carefully into the SIM card slot. Being very careful not to break anything and making sure it stays in the adapter. Cool beans? Cool beans! I believe that's in. Cool beans. And then we're going to go ahead and pop our battery in. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I haven't even booted this thing up yet. We're about to check it out, you and me. Let's take a look at the outside of the phone first before we boot this thing up and go over all the ports and stuff. So here on the side of the phone you have a volume rocker on the left side. On the top you have pretty much nothing, just your little spot to pop it open there. On the side here you have your power button, which is going to be kind of weird having the power button on the side, not on the top. I'm used to the iPhone having it on the top, but cool beans, you know, it's alright. There are no physical buttons on the front of the phone at all. There are 4 capacitive touch buttons along here on the bottom. We'll see those when we power it up. And here on the bottom you have your 3.5mm headphone jack and your micro SD port. And that's pretty much it for buttons on the outside of the phone. So without further ado, let's lay it down. I'm going to zoom in on the screen here a little bit and we'll power it up and check it out. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's power it up. Here it goes. Google! Google. Hey man, it's Google. Here are your 4 capacitive touch buttons along the bottom, as I mentioned. And now it's booting up. Here's your splash screen with a big X on it. And wow, I don't know if my camera's doing this justice, but those colors are rich. So, welcome to Nexus S. Touch the screen to begin. Touch the Android guy to begin. Cool beans. Have a Google account? Yep, I have a Google account. Should I sign in with my Google account? Okay, cool. I'll sign in with my Google account. We'll be right back. Cool beans. There we are. We're signed in with my Google account, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to sign in. And your phone needs to communicate. Use Google location? Sure. Back up and restore. What is it telling me here? Restore from my Google account to this device. Let's keep this device backed up with my Google account. Sure, why not? And here we go. It's connecting and doing its thing. Your Google account is now linked to this phone. Google applications are syncing data now. When the syncing icon disappears from the status bar at the top of your screen, the download has finished. About the status bar, whenever you receive a new message or other application, the icon appears in the status bar. Use your finger to drag down the status bar to open the notifications panel. Kind of cool. Yeah, this is all new to me, guys. I haven't tried Android before. This is my first Android device. And there we go. We're at the home screen. It looks nice. It looks really, really nice. So there you go. So if we drag down, we have Rogers. We have a new email there at Uncle Tone's email. How do I get that to go away? Drag back up. Drag up from the bottom. Just go back. Cool beans. And we're back here at the main screen. This is going to take me a little while to figure out how to use, guys, but initial impressions are it's pretty darn nice. Let's scroll over here. What do we got? We got the Android market here. And then we have our customizable screens with no preloaded stuff on here, really, because this is straight 2.3 gingerbread, as it is out of the box. So, cool beans. I'm going to go ahead and play with this one for a little while. This has been a 10-minute unboxing. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm psyched about trying my first Android device. I'll have a review on this coming up soon. I'll let you guys know what I think, give you my thoughts, so on and so forth. Let me use it for a little while. Let me play with it. See where we go from there. Alright? Cool beans. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Rock on.